Ever wondered how to turn your art into a profitable business? Today, we'll explore that very topic. Art, the language of the soul, the expression of the deepest human emotions, can be so much more than just a hobby. It has the potential to be a thriving business. In the world we live in today, there are countless opportunities to monetize your creativity. Yes, your art can indeed pay the bills. Imagine the joy of creating something you love, something that speaks to you, and then sharing that creation with the world. Now picture this. Not only do people appreciate your work, but they also want to own a piece of it. They want to wear it on their t-shirts, sip their morning coffee from a mug adorned with it, send it as a greeting card, or even hang it on their wall. That's the power of art turned into a business. Turning your art into a profitable venture is about more than just selling paintings or sculptures. It's about understanding that your creativity has value and that people are willing to pay for it. Prints, t-shirts, mugs, hats, greeting cards, and more can all be canvases for your art. But how do you get there? It starts with identifying what makes your art unique, what sets it apart. Then it's about creating products that showcase your art in a way that people can connect with. It's about pricing your products in a way that reflects their value and makes them accessible to your target audience. It's about marketing your products in a way that reaches the right people and convinces them to buy. And finally, it's about maintaining your art business in a sustainable and profitable way. The journey of transforming art into a profitable business can be challenging, but it's also incredibly rewarding. It's a journey that can bring you financial success, personal fulfillment, and the opportunity to share your creativity with the world. So buckle up as we delve into the world of art entrepreneurship. The first step to creating sellable art products is to identify your unique art style. Let's talk about art styles. They're like fingerprints. Each one is unique, individual, and tells a story about the artist. Identifying your unique art style isn't as easy as picking a color from a palette. It's a journey of self-discovery and experimentation. Imagine your art style as your creative voice. It's the way you tell your stories, express your emotions, and share your views of the world. It's the distinctive flair in your brushstrokes, the recurring themes in your work, the color schemes you can't resist. But how do you find your unique style? Start by exploring. Try different mediums, experiment with techniques, and don't be afraid to step outside of your comfort zone. Remember, it's okay to make mistakes. In fact, they're a necessary part of the process. Next, reflect on your creations. What elements do you find yourself drawn to again and again? What feels natural and exciting to create? These could be indicators of your emerging style. Also consider what inspires you. Is it the vivid colors of a sunset, the intricate patterns in nature, the hustle and bustle of city life? Your inspirations can guide your style, adding a personal touch that makes your art undeniably yours. Finally, don't rush it. Developing an art style is a journey that unfolds over time. It's not a destination you can reach overnight, but with patience, practice, and passion, you'll find your unique style emerging, becoming more defined and recognizable. Why is this important? Because your unique style is your brand. It's what makes your art stand out in a sea of creations. It's what attracts your audience, your customers. It's what turns your art from a hobby into a profitable business. So take the time to identify and cultivate your unique art style. Embrace its quirks and nuances. Let it evolve and grow with you, because in the end, your style is your signature. Remember, your unique style is what sets you apart from other artists. Embrace it, and it will become your trademark. Now that you've identified your unique style, it's time to create your art products. Let's kick things off with prints. Prints are a fantastic way to make your art accessible to a wider audience. They require a high-quality scanner or camera to capture your artwork, and a reliable printer that can do justice to your colors and details. If you don't have these resources on hand, don't fret. There are numerous print-on-demand services available that can take care of this for you. Next up, we have t-shirts. T-shirts are a popular choice for artists wanting to showcase their designs in a wearable format. Creating a t-shirt design involves digitizing your artwork, just like with prints. From there, you can work with a t-shirt printing company to bring your design to life. Remember, the quality of the t-shirt itself matters just as much as the design. No one wants to wear a scratchy shirt, no matter how cool it looks. Now let's talk about mugs and hats. These items can be a bit trickier to create as they involve printing on a curved surface. However, with a bit of practice and the right equipment, you can create some truly unique pieces. Alternatively, you can partner with a company that specializes in printing on these types of items. Greeting cards, on the other hand, are a relatively simple product to create. You can either print your designs directly onto cardstock or print them separately and attach them to the card. The key here is to pick a design that's versatile enough to be used for various occasions. In creating these products, remember that quality is key. It's better to have a few high-quality products than a whole range of items that don't do your artwork justice. And keep in mind that these are just a few examples. The possibilities are as limitless as your creativity. Creating your art products is a labor of love. Take your time and enjoy the process. After creating your products, the next step is to price them appropriately. This is where many artists stumble, but fear not. It's a process, not a one-time event, and you'll get better with experience. Firstly, it's crucial to consider the cost of materials. This includes everything from the canvas, paints, brushes, or any other materials you've used to create your art. It's easy to forget about these costs, but they add up and are an integral part of your pricing structure. Next, think about the time you've spent creating your masterpiece. This includes not only the hours spent actually crafting the piece, but also the time spent on research, planning, and even those moments of inspiration that strike at 3 in the morning. All of this is part of your creative process and should be factored into your pricing. Now, you might be tempted to stop there, tally up your costs and time, add a little profit margin, and call it a day. But there's another crucial factor to consider: the market rates. What are other artists with similar experience and style charging? What are customers willing to pay for similar pieces? This requires some research, but it's worth the effort. It's important to price your art in a way that reflects its value, but also fits within what the market can bear. Remember, the goal here is not to undersell your art or overprice it to the point where it becomes inaccessible. You want to find that sweet spot where you're validifying the time, effort, and materials you've invested, while also appealing to potential buyers. It's also essential to be flexible. The art market is ever-changing, and so should your prices. Be open to increasing or decreasing your prices based on feedback, demand, and changes in the market. Pricing your art is a delicate balance between valuing your time and effort and what the market is willing to pay. So take your time, do your research, and most importantly, believe in the value of your work. With your products ready and priced, it's time to market them. So, how should you go about this? Well, there are numerous strategies to put your art out there, and we're going to delve into a few of them. Firstly, let's talk about social media. Platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and Pinterest are phenomenal for artists. They're visual platforms where your art can shine. But it's not just about posting your work, it's about engaging. Respond to comments, start discussions, and create a community around your art. This helps to build relationships with potential customers and turn them into loyal fans. Next up, your website. This is your virtual gallery, your online storefront. It's where people will go to learn more about you and your art. Remember, you're not just selling products, you're selling an experience. Your website should reflect your art's personality and your own. Provide information about your artistic process, your inspiration, and the story behind your pieces. This can add value to your art and make a connection with your audience. Art fairs, trade shows, and craft markets are also excellent ways to market your art products. These events give you a chance to meet your audience face to face. You can showcase your art, tell your story, and make direct sales. Plus, you can network with other artists and industry professionals. It's important to remember that these events can be competitive, so make sure your booth stands out with a unique display and engaging presentation. But remember, marketing is not a one-size-fits-all. What works for one artist might not work for another. It's all about finding what works best for you and your art. You might find success with social media, or you might thrive at art fairs. It's about trial, error, and adaptation. Marketing is all about putting your art in front of the right eyes. The more visibility your art gets, the more sales you'll make. And remember, the key to successful marketing is consistency. So keep putting your art out there, keep engaging, and keep telling your story. Your art deserves to be seen, and the world deserves to see it. Now we've come to the most exciting part: selling your art. There's a world of opportunities out there for artists to bring their creations to the marketplace. Let's talk about a few of your options and some of the pros and cons of each. First up, online marketplaces. These digital platforms like Etsy, eBay, or Amazon Handmade are a popular choice for many artists. They offer a vast customer base, easy-to-use interfaces, and a community of like-minded creators. However, keep in mind that you'll be competing against a sea of other artists, and these platforms usually charge fees for their services. Next, we have art fairs and exhibitions. These events are fantastic for artists who love to interact with their audience face-to-face. You'll get instant feedback, and nothing beats the feeling of someone falling in love with your work right in front of you. But remember, these events require a significant time commitment, and there are costs involved like booth rental and travel expenses. Then, there's the option of creating your own website. This gives you complete control over your brand, your pricing, and how you present your art. Plus, you keep all the profits. However, managing a website requires a different set of skills, and attracting traffic can be a challenge. And let's not forget social media. Platforms like Instagram and Facebook are not just for sharing selfies and cute cat videos. They can be powerful tools for showcasing your art and directing potential customers to your online shop. However, building a strong social media presence can take time, and the algorithms can be tricky to navigate. Finally, don't overlook the value of local businesses. Cafes, restaurants, and boutiques often showcase local artists. It's a win-win situation. They get unique decor, and you get exposure to a new audience. Each platform has its own strengths and weaknesses, and the best choice depends on your art, your goals, and your preferences. No matter where you choose to sell, remember that every sale is a testament to your talent and hard work. Scene script. Congratulations! You've made your first sales. But how do you keep the momentum going? Let's dive in, shall we? The art business, like any other, needs nurturing to grow. The first strategy is customer relationship management. Remember, a satisfied customer is your best marketing tool. So how do you keep your customers satisfied? Simple. Keep them in the loop. Share updates about new products or perhaps a sneak peek into your creative process. A little interaction can go a long way in building lasting relationships. Next up is new product development. Never stop innovating. Experiment with different art styles, try out new product ranges, or even collaborate with other artists. The point is to keep things fresh and exciting. Your customers will appreciate the variety, and it might even attract a new audience. Now, for the ever-important continuous marketing. Marketing should be an ongoing process. It's not just about making that initial sale. It's about getting your name out there and keeping it there. Social media platforms, art exhibitions, local events, collaborations. These are all fantastic ways to continuously market your art business. And of course, don't forget about the importance of feedback. Listen to what your customers are saying. Their opinions can provide valuable insights into how you can improve your products and services. Remember, there's always room for improvement. Lastly, don't be afraid of setbacks. Every business has its ups and downs. What matters is how you deal with them. Stay positive, stay passionate, and remember why you started this journey in the first place. In conclusion, maintaining an art business involves juggling a lot of balls: customer relationship management, new product development, continuous marketing, and more. It might seem overwhelming at times, but remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. Running an art business can be challenging, but with persistence and passion, it can also be incredibly rewarding. Let's recap what we've learned today about turning art into a profitable business. First and foremost, we delved into the importance of identifying your unique art style. It's the soul of your business, the heartbeat of your creations. Then we explored the process of creating your art products, which includes everything from prints to t-shirts, mugs, hats, greeting cards, and more. Next, we touched on pricing your art products, a crucial step that balances your effort and the market's willingness to pay. Following this, we dived into the marketing of your art products, a game of visibility and appeal. Then, we discussed selling your art products, the joy of seeing your creations in the hands of appreciators. Lastly, we looked at the ongoing process of maintaining your art business, a journey of continual learning and growth. Remember, your art is your passion. Turning it into a business just means you get to do what you love and make a living from it. Until next time, keep creating.